local people, local news and events, local sports, local matters. For all things Lloydminster and area, this is Live with Kurt Price.
Hey, we want to welcome you inside the Canadian Brewhouse. Great to have you joining us this evening. Of course, there's only one game in the NHL tonight. That's the Edmonton Oilers hosting the Dallas Stars. And this is the place to come for Edmonton Oilers hockey. We were here on Saturday night, of course, for the big Oilers and Florida Panther game, which turned into quite a hockey game. We were here for 40-ounce steak night, and a lot of us had 40-ounce steaks. Other people had the ribeye on Saturday. Let me tell you something. If you come down on Saturday, get that ribeye. It is a sweet, sweet deal. And you get 12 or 20 ounce, and most of us had the 20 ounce, I can tell you that. But this is a great place to watch sports, of course, and no better place in Lloydminster to watch the Edmonton Oilers. And it's kind of weird. They're home tonight, then they're back out on the road on Saturday, and then they're home for like 5. But finally off that big 7-game road trip and against Dallas, which is always a good hockey game. Tonight. Our guests are Warren Noble with the Lakeland Rustlers women's hockey team. Paris Appel plays for the Lakeland Rustlers women's hockey team, and they're here to tell us about the Hockey Fights Cancer game, which is coming up on December the 7th. And Holy Rosary Raiders head coach Vince Orieux will also join us, and he'll look ahead to their Provincial Final on Saturday in Edmonton against Cardston. I don't think they could ask for a better day than they had last Saturday when St. Paul was here. Might be a little bit chillier come Saturday, but we'll find out all the details on that. BioClean Disaster Services is committed, certified, reliable, and they will help you get your life back. 1-833-246-8326. You see Jody and Sharon everywhere. Saw them today, actually, out at the Chamber Mixer. They're local. They're also Lloydminster's largest restoration company. 1-833-246-8326. They'll take care of your property and your belongings. More than that, though, take care of you and your family. Lloydminster Bobcats are on the road in Fort McMurray tonight, and that's a big game. They're there tonight. They're there tomorrow night. They're currently tied with the Mob for second place in the North. Bobcats' next home game is Saturday. Then they play the first place team in the North, the team they are chasing, the Whitecourt Wolverines. And that's a 7 p.m. start time at the Cenovus Energy Hub. Lloydminster Bandits are sitting first overall in the Northeast Alberta Junior Hockey League, and the Bandits are hosting provincials this year. The puck drop is April 1st to 5th at the Cenovus Energy Hub, and we asked Bandits head coach Josh Dudding if the new hub was a big reason for hosting provincials this year.
The way that they do it for Junior B is every year one of the 6 leagues is just rotates. So this year was the Northeast League. So how they do it is every team that would like to put an application in to host provincials does. And for us, obviously, with having the new rink, same coaching staff, a lot of familiar faces coming, we figured, hey, this is a great year, and we submitted that at the end of December, I think it was, and then we found out early January that we were lucky enough to host it. So we can't wait for April 1st to 5th, I think, is the finals.
Only 122 days until puck drop, and so far so good for the Bandits. Once again in first place right now, but the Tigers are right there and nipping at them. We'll let you know when tickets go on sale for provincials. Cupcakes for Caregivers is an opportunity to thank those that go above and beyond to take care of our loved ones. Maybe you yourself have been blessed with the exceptional care of a healthcare professional, or a member of your family does it for you. All you have to do to get them recognized is send an email to livewithkurtprice@gmail.com. Just tell us about that special caregiver in your life, and they can get a dozen cupcakes delivered to them and be recognized for their hard work and dedication to others. We'll be heading out later this week to make another delivery. Cupcakes for Caregivers is proudly brought to you by Sobeys Lloydminster and Umbrella Marketing and Design. Superior Water specializes in nothing but water, and with over 23 years in the business, they're proud and confident that their water and their service is superior for iron filters, water softeners, reverse osmosis distillers, chlorine removal, and H2S odor removal. You can give Superior Water a call, 780-875-6636, or stop and see them at their 57th Avenue location, right beside Sheepskin Loft, and stay hydrated with pure, clean water. I drink Superior Water because I like the taste, and after all, it is Superior Water. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to find out about the the Hockey Fights Cancer game coming up December 7th with your Lakeland Rustlers Co-op women's hockey team. We're back in just a moment.
At Diamond 7 Meats, we work with local farm families to provide a high-quality product and a great selection for you. Try our mouth-watering smokies, pulled pork, roast beef, and more, made pure and natural with no additives or fillers. We offer custom processing, and our experienced team works for you to provide a selection of sausage, burgers, and jerkies made to your specifications. Take your grilling to the next level with a Yoder smoker. Complete the grilling experience with Canadian-made, award-winning line of House of Q barbecue sauces. We're locally owned and operated, and we look forward to seeing you today.
At Lloydminster and District Co-op, membership matters more. Because being part of a co-op means you're connected to something bigger than yourself. From long-held legacy by those who built our communities, to people you call family, friends, and neighbors. When you're a Lloyd Co-op member, you're an owner in a local business that prides itself on purpose alongside profit. You earn cash back, you help support causes that matter most, and you're building a better way of life for the next generation. Membership matters more.
How can you help support the oil and gas industry and jobs in Western Canada? The answer is closer than you think. Sell your scrap metals to PWM Steel. PWM sells scrap iron to Evraz, located in Regina. Evraz's #1 customer is the energy sector, building pipes and plates for the oil and gas industry. PWM Steel is your locally owned metal recycler and steel service center in the area. Plus, they're a strong supporter of the community. PWM Steel, your top steel supplier for Alberta and Saskatchewan for 40 years.
We're back, Lloydminster. Ben Blitz is coming back to the Lloydminster exhibition on November 27th to 30th. We can't thank you enough for making our last sale such a success. Because of you, we were able to give back to the community and can't wait to do it again.
Wait, what's Ben Blitz?
The ultimate holiday treasure hunt. Thousands of brand name liquidation items, and every day the price drops.
How low are we talking?
Thursday, everything's $25 each. Friday, $15. Saturday, $5. And Sunday, it's the $2 finale.
Wow, that's insane.
It's like Christmas shopping, but way more fun. And yes, you can see what you are buying.
When is this happening?
Doors open Thursday the 27th at 10 a.m. Don't wait. Once it's gone, it's gone. Ben Blitz, Border City. Dig for the deals of the season.
K&L Electric is proud to serve Lloydminster and area, and they'd like to wish all of their great customers a very safe and Merry Christmas, and they look forward to serving you in the new year.
The holidays are such a great time to reflect, and thanks to the wonderful people in this amazing community, we've had a terrific year.
Thank you, Lloydminster, from all of us at Umbrella Marketing and Design.
We want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
KM Artisan Hot Sauce is made right here in Lloyd, and it would make an incredible stocking stuffer. There's also the ultimate KM GSP, brisket and beef seasoning and rub, and our famous pickle juice. Get them premium hot sauce to go with their premium socks this Christmas. Go to kmartisan.ca and put some heat in your Christmas. Well, we want to welcome you back inside the Canadian Brewhouse. The Edmonton Oilers, the only game in town for tonight. That's the only game on the NHL schedule is the Oilers and the Dallas Stars. Starts at 7 o'clock. You can see it here at the Canadian Brewhouse. Well, there is a big game coming to Lloydminster on December the 7th, and the Lakeland College Lloydminster District Co-op Rustlers will be playing in that game against some former players, but we're glad to welcome Warren Noble to the show today, and we also have Paris Appel here as well, fourth-year Lakeland Rustler, And we're going to talk a little bit about this game on December the 7th. Thanks for coming in, guys. Appreciate it.
Really appreciate it. Thank you so much for having us.
You guys almost beat me here tonight.
Well, I did, but I
did
didn't.
you?
I was just sitting down below here and just kind of, I'm an early person, so wanted to make sure I was getting here early and didn't have to do too much.
I love those kind of people. I am not one. So, so let's talk about this game coming up on December the 7th. This is something that you guys have done before, but you got a Hockey Fights Cancer game.
Yeah, it is. It's our fifth year that we're doing this. It's kind of one of our pillars that we do and give back to the community, and all the money raised that people come to the game, and it's by donation to get in, and then we also have a apparel sales, and we have an online auction as well. So all that money that's raised goes towards the Lloydminster Cancer Center in Lloydminster. So we've worked with Stephanie Monroe for the past 4 years, and now this is the 5th year that we're involved with them. And obviously with her changing out, she's still involved this year, and then we're hoping to get to meet the new person that's involved and then move forward with it. Because again, not many people know, but we're a funded team from Lloydminster, and again, this is one of our ways of giving back. So we want to make sure that our new kids that come to town understand what that's all about. And so this is a big thing for us, and it allows us to get our alumni back to town, to get them on the ice, and with the new hub this year, it even is that much more special, right? They don't get to come to the old ranch house; they get to come to the new hub and see what that's all about too. So,
how did you guys get this thing started, like 5 years ago, and why keep it going?
So it all started with my sister. My sister, former teacher in Lloydminster, battled cancer, and then she passed away 2 years ago. And so this was a kind of a way of giving back from me, from Morgan, from Aaron, and all of our coaching staff. And I had approached Morg about it, just said I think we should do something, and he was all on board with it and allowed us to make it happen. I reached out to Stephanie Monroe, and then basically from there it's evolved to where it is today and moving forward. So
you guys have been very successful at it so far. How much have you raised so far?
So we've raised just over the $48,000 mark. And I know that we haven't, so the money hasn't actually gone to something yet. We're waiting for the center to expand, and then when it does do that, we want to be one of the first donations towards that. So which would be maybe beds, maybe chairs, something that would allow those people to be very comfortable when they're doing their treatments in Lloyd.
Paris, from your standpoint, from a player standpoint, why is it important to you guys to continue this tradition of this hockey game?
Yeah, so I think it's important because almost everyone's affected by cancer, whether you know someone who's had cancer, who currently has cancer, or you know someone who knows someone. So it's just so important for us to be able to give back to our community and to people who need it the most.
It's touched you this year.
Yeah, so my dad and also my grandma a few years ago also battled cancer, so it's definitely something that makes this game just that much more important for me.
How do you guys, like Paris, you're kind of the spokesperson of this. How does that come about? Like, do you guys say, Paris, you go, you kind of know what's going on with the battle. We want you to speak for everybody?
Yeah, so kind of every year, someone on our team in some way has been touched by cancer, so we kind of just, that person kind of gets picked, and if they're comfortable kind of being the spokesperson, then we go with that.
How excited are you guys to play the alumni?
I'm so excited. I mean, some of my best friends are on the alumni, right? So it's so exciting just to see what's going on in their lives, like my friends who went and play youth sports, see how things are going for them, see what school's like. So it's such a great event just to bring everyone back and connect.
Do you guys talk about how important the game is?
Yeah, it's something I feel like we talk about at the start of the year, and we bring it up because it's just one of the most important events of the year for us, honestly.
Warren, is this something that brings a team together too?
Yeah, I think so. I think that when the kids come back and when we send out the kind of the text or the message that to the alumni, they know what it means to come back and play in that game. I mean, initially when we first started, we didn't have alumni. We went to the community and played kind of an all-star team, which was fun. But now that we've turned over people and allow them to come back and be a part of Rustler Nation women's hockey, it just gets them back into it, and it just means a lot to them. They know how much it means to our coaching staff for them to come back, and we actually will reach out to individuals to, if you can try to make it, we really want you there, and that's what we do. We send that message to them and say, come and be a part of this.
Can you tell us some of the ladies that are coming back?
So our leading scorer from last year, the last couple of years, Haley Carruthers is coming back.
Oh, Paris, that's something like I saw you go, oh, yeah.
Yeah, so she's at the U of A, and then Janae Williams is also at the U of A. She's coming back, and Mackenzie Dohan, who's their goaltender there, is coming back this year. And then we have some kids that are playing, junior hockey in around the Edmonton area. They're also coming back. Ellie Burie's coming back. There's multiple of people that are coming back to come and play this year.
You touched on the apparel. Can you show us a little bit of what? Yeah.
Yeah, so the apparel is in conjunction with Collab, and you can go to their website, and for every item that is bought, $10 of that money will go towards the Cancer Center in Lloydminster. So it's one of our ways of giving back, and it's important for us to do that.
How's the season going, Paris?
It's going really well so far. We just had a really good weekend. We played Red Deer home and away. First game went into double OT, so that was quite the game. And the second game we won 2-0. So another really good game, and it just given us some good momentum to head into our last weekend before Christmas, 3-game weekend in Calgary.
Warren, you agree?
Yeah, it was excellent.
Season's going good?
Yeah, it was lots of fun, and there's ups and downs in the season. We kind of break it into 4 parts. We're in part 2, getting ready for our break. We'll do part 3 after the break, and then get into the playoffs.
You mentioned earlier before we went to air that you guys have a big trip coming up. Tell us about heading out east.
Yeah, so we're heading out to Saint Marie, Quebec, which is just outside of Quebec City. We're headed there to, there's 2 other teams from our conference that are going, and we're going there to see what it's going to be like, the competition-wise, and potentially have a national championship from that. So see how the teams compare to one another, and then figure out what that looks like going forward. So that's the intent of it. Now, if it comes to fruition, it would be awesome for the kids as well. I mean, to bide for a national championship is an amazing situation.
Be the highlight of the year, right, Paris?
For sure, yeah.
Yeah. By the way, Paris is going in to be a nurse as well. So we talk about cupcakes for caregivers,
Yeah,
and things like that. So we appreciate that as well. It kind of does tie back into this as well. Why did you decide you wanted to be a nurse?
So I decided I wanted to become a nurse just because I enjoy caring for people and just being able to make a change in their lives. So
Awesome.
Paris is a caregiver.
She is she?
She 100% is.
That's awesome.
She's awesome.
Am I forgetting anything?
One other thing, do we want to talk about the online auction?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
that's right.
we're setting up an online auction on our Rustler Facebook page, and it'll probably start on Thursday, right?
Yeah.
That's what we figured. One of the items that I really wanted to focus in on that got donated tonight was from the Health Foundation, and it's the last centennial jersey, and it's autographed by Wade, Clark, Corey, and Scott. So it's autographed, and it'll be up for bidding, and I mean, it's one of a kind, basically.
So that'll be on the Rustlers Facebook page?
Yes. Yeah.
Watch Facebook page.
Yes.
Starts on Thursday. Do you know when it ends yet?
It'll end on the 7th.
Yeah.
On the 7th, on that night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you.
so much.
We'll take a break. Be right back with head coach Vince Orieux.
At Jason Arden and Associates Cooperators, we're proud to be a top-rated local insurance company that offers flexible solutions and expert advice for all your insurance and investment needs. We'll work with you to tailor your insurance specific to your needs, and we offer investment advice that always puts you first. At Cooperators, one of our core values is to give back to the communities that we live in. Thanks to the support of our clients in Lloydminster and area, in 2023, Jason Arden and Associates has donated $40,000 to local nonprofits, charities, students, athletes, and other special events. How does your insurance company support our community?
I'm Brian Zinchuk of PipelineOnline.ca. I used to be a pipeliner, and I've spent the last 15 years reporting on energy in Saskatchewan. PipelineOnline.ca provides comprehensive coverage of light oil, heavy oil, lithium, helium, power production including coal, wind, solar, geothermal, natural gas, and nuclear. There's a lot happening in Saskatchewan's energy sector, and Pipeline Online is there for all of it. No one else comes even close.
It's more than just taxes at LNA CPA. Assurance, accounting, retirement planning, estate planning, business consulting, financial consulting, farm program support, and bookkeeping. But yes, there is always taxes. The team at LNA CPA is committed to helping you achieve your best results and will be there to assist you every step of the way. LNA CPA, with offices in Provost, Vermilion, and Lloydminster.
The Lloydminster Chamber of Commerce would like to remind you and thank you for shopping local. This wonderful time of year is about giving, and our local businesses are proud to give back to the community through your support. On behalf of myself, the Lloydminster Chamber of Commerce, and the businesses we're so proud to represent, have a joyous and safe Christmas.
Noise Photography is celebrating 20 years of capturing your beautiful keepsake Santa photos, and this year the tradition continues in our brand new studio at 3644 51st Avenue, 1 block west of the Co-op Marketplace. Book your Santa session today at noisephotography.com and have a Merry Christmas. Walkin' on Water is proud to be your toy store. We love seeing those smiling faces and helping you find the perfect gift for under the tree or to fill those stockings. Thank you, Lloydminster, for your amazing support this year. Merry Christmas from Walkin' on Water Toys in Lloydminster and Wainwright.
Simple Farmer in downtown Lloydminster is a must-stop this Christmas season. With a unique mix of clothing, antiques, organic food, and handmade products, you're sure to find a gift for that special person. Simple Farmer can also customize your gift basket. Locally owned and family operated, Simple Farmer on 50th Avenue, downtown Lloydminster.
Welcome to Wellings of Lloydminster. Wellings of Lloydminster is a community of ageless explorers. At Wellings, age is but a number, and adventure is always part of the day. Come experience carefreedom living at Wellings of Lloydminster. For adults 55 plus, enjoy a vibrant, stress-free way of life with a lot of fun. Stop in and say hello to new General Manager Nicole at 7211 72nd Avenue on the Alberta side, and visit wellingsoflloydminster.com for more. Wellings of Lloydminster. Carefreedom living starts here. And the hockey game starts here at 7 o'clock tonight. Edmonton Oilers and the Dallas Stars. This is the place to watch Edmonton Oilers hockey. We enjoyed it on Saturday night here. We came in for the ribeye and the 40-ounce steak and had a great night watching the Oilers beat the Florida Panthers. Our guest is Vince Orieux. And Vince, thank you for giving us some of your time. Head coach of the Holy Rosary Raiders. And we appreciate being here. Thank you.
Yeah, no, thanks for the invite. Appreciate it.
So is this, because I thought it was going for a third title. It's going for a fourth straight title?
Going for a fourth in a row, yeah.
That's amazing.
That's great.
How do you guys do it? How do you do it?
Oh, well, it takes kids buy-in, for sure. Good preparation by coaches. We've got a great coaching staff, dedicated staff. Kids have to buy in. We ask a lot of them. And not just during football season. Like, they got to be in the gym, and they've got to, attend some camps and just commit to getting better. And they do. They trust the process, and here we are again. Yeah, it's great.
So at that game on Saturday, weather couldn't have been better.
Beautiful.
But what really impressed me, Vince, was how many different names are called. How many different players stepped up.
Yeah. Think back to that game and put some kids in some positions they haven't really been in before to make some plays. Like Moyo, our grade 11 receiver. It's his first year playing football. He scored 3 touchdowns. That's a player that the other team wasn't really expecting to see because he didn't get used a whole bunch when we played him 2 weeks ago. And, Dustin. Dustin's been on the show a few times, and he's our offensive coordinator, and he's got a great mind for football. And he's like, we're putting a plan together, and we're going to utilize some different kids and some different formations. And, some kids stepped up. And grade 10 quarterback, had stepped in after, a devastating injury to our senior. But he's doing great. Like, it's his 3rd start. He's 3 wins and big wins. Where elimination games where there is no tomorrow if you don't win those games. And he just embraces that. He's doing great.
It was fun to watch him run out of the pocket.
He's so smooth. He's so poised for a kid with he's got some peewee and bantam experience, but the high school level, it's different. It's a different pace, different speed, and he's doing a great job of reading defenses and making good decisions.
How do you like the field? It's
awesome. Like, it's been such a long time coming, and it's just that last piece of the puzzle. We've got great facilities, and we wouldn't be able to host that game on Saturday without that field. It's a provincial rule. You can't host a provincial playoff game unless you have an artificial turf field. And can't say enough about our sponsors that stepped up when we went knocking on doors, and we were able to put some money together in a pretty short period of time when we really got focused on it. And then the Alberta government kicked in with a matching grant, and we got word on that in February, and we contacted Field Turf and said, let's start designing this thing, and when can we get on the install schedule, knowing that we were going to be late. Like, we'll be there in September. There were a few delays, but we ended up getting it done in time, and couldn't be more happy with that.
What were your players telling you about it?
You know what? They got out there last Thursday for their first time, for their first practice, and the energy those kids had just stepping on there, and it was like the start of the season again. They were so excited. It was fun to watch them run around, and they just said it was great. Like, it's a soft surface, it's an even surface, it's just I think it helps them feel like they're part of that bigger picture too. Like, you go to the city and you play on these fields, and now they have that in their backyard.
Talk about having a great field. How about a great crowd?
It was
awesome. The crowd was incredible.
Yeah, part of the plan here is to get some more bleachers, which we need. We just got that one stand of bleachers, and typically, there's room on the track for lawn chairs and stuff, but we had to push snow off the turf to finish the job, so there was kind of piles of snow, it was uneven surface. But there must have been 1,000 people there. Of course, I didn't count, but I read your post, and I know Jason Allman, the voice of the Raiders, he always does a rough count, and he throws a number out there. How accurate it is, I don't know, but we'll go with 1,100. I think that's what you said.
Pretty good.
I like that. Yeah, that's awesome.
And they contributed to a really good football game. First half was really good before you guys, pulled away. Yep. I was telling Warren I've never seen a football hit 2 posts in my life. Yeah. I'm really glad I went to that game and never seen that before.
I know. Like, you only got to kick at 15 yards, man. Come on, get it through there.
It almost hit 3 times.
Just about.
It almost hit 3 times. So with that field, Vince, like, you guys are going away here on Saturday. We'll talk about that game in just a moment. But could you host a final?
Not in the current format. Starting, I think, 2008 or 2009, they moved from a rotating host to what they call Alberta Bowl. So they host all the provincial finals in one location. So, we've been to Grand Prairie, Fort McMurray, we've been to Raymond, we've been to Lethbridge, we've been to Calgary, we've been to Edmonton, we've been to Red Deer, been to Lacombe. But you have to put a bid. So I guess to answer your question, I guess there is a chance of hosting. We would have to host the whole event.
Right.
So I think we've got the facilities in this community, hotels and restaurants and stuff, to be able to host 5 football games. So maybe down the road when Northeast is ready to host again, we could put a bid in, and we could showcase our field like that.
You're right. You do have the facilities.
Yep.
Yeah. And now you got the field.
Yep.
So that's awesome. Okay, let's talk about Saturday. 11 a.m. Is Jasper Field? Is that
Jasper Place Bowl? Yeah.
Jasper Place Bowl.
Yep.
Against Cardston.
Yep.
Is that why does that ring a bell?
We played them in 2023 in the final.
Okay, 2023.
Yeah, okay. It was 28-6. That was our we won in 22, and then we played them in 23, and that was a big win for us. Like, we felt like, we played Strathmore in 22, and they were kind of a newcomer on the scene, not a lot of history. It was great to win. But when we played Cardston in 23 and beat them, it's like, okay, we beat a legitimate team. We beat a team with some history, with provincial championships. And they're always well coached, talented athletes, and Southern Alberta football is played just a little bit different. Like, you watch the film, like, man, they try everything, different formations and trick plays and all kinds of things, but they have the athletes to back it up. So it's going to be a really good football game.
Do you have tape on them? Like, do you find anything? Can you find anything about them ahead of time?
Part of the School Sport Alberta rules is you have to share your last 2 games by Sunday at 6 o'clock, so you can do proper preparation. It wasn't like that in the old days. It was kind of the Wild West. You'd phone around. Do you have film, or do you have this? Do you have that? But now with platforms like Huddle, an online film sharing platform, you film your game, you upload it, and you can just share it, do an exchange. And you can send them a bit of a preview. They send you back a preview, then you accept that way. So it's better than driving 4 hours with a VHS tape in a snowstorm trying to make something happen. They used to do that, but those days are long gone.
Can you watch the game online, Vince?
Yeah, it'll be live streamed. So if you go to the School Sport Alberta website, click on football, provincial championships, they'll have all the links there. I believe Friday, if you want to watch the 6-a-side game and then the 9-a-side game. And the 9-a-side game is of interest too because it's Wainwright versus Bonnyville.
Oh, that's
so you talk about the Wheatland being well represented in this. We've got 3 teams from the Wheatland region in there, and you know those teams used to play 12-a-side football in the Wheatland Football League, but due to some numbers and stuff, they've gone down to 9-a-side. And one team had to go north, one team had to go south to play off, and now they're going head-to-head for provincial final.
Oh,
so that's a 6
cool.
o'clock Friday night. So to watch those games on Friday, I believe it's $10 to watch both games, and then on Saturday it's $15. That's the gate admission, and that's the live stream fee as well.
Okay.
Yep.
This going for the second provincial title this year in football. Congratulations to the junior team as well.
Yeah, they were.
You kind of
great.
saw that coming, didn't you?
Yeah, well, that's what we'd hoped for. Yeah, we moved a few coaches around. Keegan Kozak was with the high school team as a receiver coach, offensive assistant, learning from Dustin on calling plays and designing an offense. And then we asked him to be the head coach when we started the program 2 years ago. And he had a great first season. They lost in provincial semifinal, and then this year, they won their first game of the year, then lost their second, I think 18-6, I want to say, but then they ran the table after that. I actually don't think they allowed a point after that.
That's amazing.
It's amazing. And, he had a great program, and, we got some young coaches with him, and, the upside for that program is great.
For you to see that coming up, this program ain't going anywhere.
No, we've
going
got
for a fourth title, it ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, we got kids, that are in grade 10 that were in Keegan's team last year that just they came ready to play. They were in the system, they understand the terminology, and they're out there playing and making a difference, and they have been since week 1.
How frustrating was this season with the teacher strike in Alberta?
Yeah, it was hard. We had a good start. We were off to a 5-0 start. We were supposed to play Fort McMurray on October 3rd in Cold Lake. We're supposed to meet them there, and they bailed on us. I don't know if it was numbers thing or if they were just anticipating, that was the 3rd and the strike was starting on the 6th, and I felt like they maybe just shut it down a little bit early, anticipating that they were walking out of a job on Monday. So that was a bit of a letdown for kids because we didn't know how long it was going to last. We didn't know if we were going to come back. So, and then we thought we had a game scheduled with a team in Martinsville until about 2 days before, and they canceled. Then we thought we had a game scheduled with a team, Walter Murray. If they had just lost a playoff game, but they thought they wanted to extend their season. But, you can say that until you lose, and then the kids weren't interested in playing. But we kept getting our kids' hopes up. Hey, we got a game.
Yeah.
And then we were actually in touch with a guy at Prince George. Jamie Borum actually used to play. I think he was a punter in the CFL. And he coached the Okanagan Sun for a while, but now he's up in Prince George running a program and a junior program there. And he was very interested in playing. We had something set up, and then the strike ended. So, we were able to still practice. Our teachers weren't in any sort of job action, so we still practiced 3 days a week to keep the kids interested. But we were right on that edge of losing interest. Because kids want to work and they want to do different things. And there's no games, there's nothing to look forward to. It gets pretty tough. So it ended just in time, and the kids were like, okay, here we get to go again. So it was awesome.
Well, it's so important that they get this in, right?
Yeah.
Especially for those older kids.
For sure. Some of these kids are still, I don't know if they're still feeling the effects, but some of them were in, their first year of Bantam or second year, last year of Pee Wee, when everything got kind of wiped out in that 2020, 2021 year, and they're still a bit recovering from that. It's hard on them. They look forward to this stuff. I talked earlier about, training and practicing and getting your body ready for football. And then when it gets shut down, you're like, well, that was my whole purpose, And some of these kids come to school for sports. What gets them in the door at 9 o'clock is what happens at 4 o'clock.
Yep.
But the byproduct of that is, they make a bunch of friends, and by being in school, looking forward to that 4 o'clock practice, they're actually doing pretty good in school.
Yeah.
And it becomes a lot of fun. So that sports just, and not just football, all sports and drama and band and all the things that schools offer contribute to the whole child and the overall success of a kid. So when those things get shut down, it's hard on them.
Well, it's so impressive. I'm so glad I went out and watched on Saturday. It was such a nice day.
It was for November 22nd, about +5 and no wind. Yeah,
beautiful. But those kids, it's not just about the football. It's, you watch them, as soon as the game ends, they're the ones putting everything away.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're the ones with the work ethic.
Yeah, you try to teach a whole bunch of different values, like be good citizens and be good friends and be good people. So we ask them, before you go celebrate with your friends and family, let's clean the field. Let's look after these things. And they did it. They were out there right now and they picked everything up and brought it back. Then they went to celebrate. So priorities straight.
So you watched that film on Cardston. What do you think?
All I see is a whole bunch of athletes, running around there making plays. So we've got our work cut out for us. But we'll put a plan together. Our kids will be ready to play. They're not done by any means. Last week was a big game, but that wasn't the end for them. They're up for the challenge. It'll be a great opportunity for us to showcase what we can do, and if we're successful, great. If not, we got there and we had a chance to participate. So
St. Paul's a big team. That's a big team.
Yeah.
Cardston, big team.
They got some bigger kids. I don't know if they're as physical up front like St. Paul was. Like St. Paul, both sides of the ball, O&D on the lines. They were bigger than us. They were probably stronger than us.
Huge.
We were able to get outside and make some plays, stretch the field a bit. We couldn't run the ball, not with any real success because their front seven's really good. Cardston has athletes. I don't know if they'll execute things in a different way. Like they'll bring pressure from different places to make up for maybe what they're lacking on the O&D line. But with that said, they're not terrible there. Like they got two huge tackles. They're probably, looking at on film, it's hard to tell, but they're probably 270, 280 pound tackles. Some smaller kids on the inside, but they get off the ball pretty good. Yeah.
We say it every year, but special teams plays a huge part. Well, that proved on Saturday.
Yeah.
Your guys' special teams were great on Saturday.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to on a punt return, you have to catch the ball, and then you got to get positive yards. And you can't take a penalty. So you got to be clean on those things. So, hustling down the field and making plays, making your blocks when you're called on it and trying to get positive yards is good. And our kids were good with that.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You bet.
Awesome. Thanks.
Going for a 4th provincial title. We'll be back with you Thursday. We'll be live at Bin Blitz.